Okay, so just a couple updates on the exterior. The garage door was replaced a couple years ago, and then also the storm door that's on the front, same time frame. And the cedar window box was just recently installed on the front. Okay, so coming in the front door here, you walk into this little foyer, and then here's a coat closet. Okay, and then straight ahead is the living room area. So on the main floor, the rooms are all connected. There's really just this half wall right here kind of separating the dining area from the living room, but it's fairly open concept. And this fireplace here is a wood burning fireplace. The current owner never really used it, but it's there, or if you wanted to put in a gas fireplace, you could do that. Just change out the insert or whatnot. Could look into that. But either way, it looks really nice, and that's kind of your focal point in here. They did have a TV to the left of the fireplace, but we took it down when painting and stuff. So it's a pretty decent size in here. You've got plenty of room for some seating or whatnot. And this room was just painted this nice gray color. Yeah, we did like pretty much all the walls except that tan wall right there, because it goes up to the hallway. But this half wall was painted, this wall, and then this back wall in the kitchen was also painted just to refresh it a little bit, because you just get dings and stuff, especially with white walls. It's easy to do. But here's another look at the living room area. These floors in the living room are hardwood, and that's the same flooring that's up in the hallway upstairs. So really the only carpet that is left is just on that stairs right there. Everything else is hard floors. Okay, so moving into the dining area, got room for a table here. These tile floors aren't too old. I think it was the previous owner that put them in. But you've got some granite countertops, and the paint was just touched up on the cabinets too to get any like little dings and stuff. So everything's in fairly good shape. The refrigerator is almost brand new. And then the rest of the appliances are stainless steel. Got your sink here, also stainless steel, double sink. Here's a look at the tile back here. And these are painted cabinets, but they're fairly decent size. There's the countertops. The garbage is over here, so it's a pull out. And then so you've got this island right here for like your food prep. We've got some stools there right now just to show you if you wanted to sit at it. But I mean, the open concept is really nice if you're like hanging out in the kitchen. You can talk to people in the other rooms. And then this door right here, this goes out to the deck. So she put a new door. This door is brand new, or almost brand new. And then this pet door is almost brand new as well. So that goes right out to the deck here. And then also the front storm door is almost new. So it's a pretty good size for like cooking. You've got some counter space. She actually had some more storage behind the table. Like if you wanted to do that, there is some room, just depending on what size table you need. And then the microwave, we just have it sitting on the refrigerator right now, but the previous owner, I think, had it plugged in up there. I don't think she really used the microwave a ton, but like you could always put it on the counter if you needed to, or put another storage area over there just to use the microwave more easily. Just up to you. And then there's a lot of storage under here for like pantry items or cooking supplies. So yeah, there's a lot of space inside the cabinets. Okay, so I'll go upstairs next. So this is to the basement. So it's a split level. So we've got multiple floors going on. So this is going up to the bedrooms. This is your 3 bedrooms there. I'll go to the bathroom first. So this is your full bath. And these are vinyl floors. So they're kind of like a weathered look. This bathroom was just painted. It was a dark purple color, so we just painted it a lighter purple. And then this is a marble top on the vanity. Got your medicine cabinets built in, and I'll show you the inside. So we've got some storage in here. Your light, and then there's more storage down here. There's like some pull-outs. I think this pulls out. Oh, the whole thing does. Okay, there we go. Whole thing slides out. Same on the other side. Okay, there's your toilet, and then there's another storage up here. Give you a look at the tub. So it's a pretty good size. Oh, and there is a fan above there. Just gonna turn it on. Okay, so yeah, and like I said, these are also the hardwood floors. There's a closet here for like linens. Here's the linen closet. And then this is the primary bedroom, so it's a little bit bigger than the other 2. And you've got a little bigger of a closet as well. So this window looks out to the backyard out there. And actually you can kind of see that park Yeah, there's somebody on the swing. So you can see that park back there. So that's the Town of Clay Park. And it's a pretty good size, so it's a nice thing that you have back there. So this flooring is laminate planks, but they're all in really good shape. All the flooring up here looks really good. So they had this accent wall painted. And then here's the closet. So just have this curtain here just to give a little privacy. Yeah, pretty decent size. And they did have a king bed in here before they moved out, so king bed did fit. So this is the probably second biggest bedroom. There's this trim going around the whole room. Yeah, and actually in the other two bedrooms, there was queen beds, so queen beds did fit. And here's the closet in here. All of the closets have these accordion doors. Okay, and then this is the third bedroom. This is the only one without the overhead light. There was fans in the other two, I forgot to mention that. But this one doesn't have a fan or an overhead light, so I just have this lamp plugged in here for the showings. Yeah, when she first moved in, she was using this as an office because it's a perfect size for that. But then later it was a kid's room, so it's definitely options. Here's the closet on the third bedroom. Okay, and then we'll go to the basement, so get another look at the living room going down. Got this nice big picture window right there. Okay, so I did mention in the disclosures there was a flood a couple years ago, but it wasn't a very unusual storm. There was like 4 feet of water, so the entire street basically had the same problem that she did. So this flooring was removed. It was actually tile, and we took it out. She put this vinyl luxury plank flooring in. There was actually wood paneling up here, so that was all gone. There was a wood stove, I think, like in this corner. So they removed that, but like there is a spot you'll see with the siding that there's the former vent for that. And they just tried to conceal that as best as possible. But so this flooring is basically new. There's like all new drywall, paint. These vinyl stairs are new, and then that above the stairs was put in, and then all the flooring down here as well, everything was replaced. So she actually made it a lot nicer than what it was before the whole flood happened. The electrical panel was replaced as well, and there was a bar here that you can still kind of see a little bit, but that was taken out. And they were just using this primarily as like a kid's play area kind of, so it's just another bonus space. You could do whatever you wanted with it, but it's a really good size, so a lot of options. There was a couch down here originally, and then I think they had a futon after that, so like you could have a guest area, whatever you need really. So that's the finished part of the basement, and then I'm going into the unfinished part. So you've got your laundry over here in the unfinished part. All of the utility stuff is basically new within a couple of years. And then also the sump pump is almost new. So there's a lot of storage for like totes or whatnot down here. And yeah, you've got your laundry. Yeah, so yeah, it's fairly clean. I mean, other than that one time with the flood, she hasn't had issues with water. But yeah, basically that's it on the basement. Okay, so these stairs were painted, and they just put these treads on them for the stairs. They were kind of using this as a mudroom area too, so you could put like a bench if you wanted to, depending if you want to go in through the garage or whatnot. So they had some hooks up here and stuff. Oh, I forgot to show the bathroom. So this is the half bath coming off of that foyer area. So you've got toilet and sink. You can see that's the backyard. And then this is the closet in here. Okay, some shelves. Okay, and then just a real quick look at the garage. So it's a one-car garage. There is some space for some storage, or there's a little shop area in the back here. This is a electric door opener. So this garage door is almost new as well. She had to get that replaced, and it looks really good from the front. So, okay, that's basically it. So right now I'm walking to the backyard from the garage, and this fence was replaced in 2022, the whole thing, so that's fairly new. On the deck, she had started to do that a few years ago, and actually replaced a bunch of the boards, so if the new owner wants to stain it or paint it, it's like ready to go. But it was just one of those projects that you just don't finish all the way. But yeah, it's a really good sized backyard, decent deck, and it's connecting to that kitchen, so it's really nice for going in and outside, like if you're entertaining or whatnot. And then that back gate is what goes out to the town park. So this park area is around 3 acres, so there's that playground, but then it does go back quite a ways, like between those trees, so it's a really good size. There's plenty of space. And there's also another community park that's close to the entrance of the neighborhood, but it's really like less than a half-mile walk from her house. And they have a basketball hoop there, and there's a little gazebo. So that's another amenity in the neighborhood. I forgot to mention
the shed in the yard. So that will be locked for showings because she's got some stuff in there still, so she didn't want that open. But just know it's there for extra storage.